Hello, Penguin. You had asked me to tell you this story about how, for the longest time, I was scared of Care Bears. Yes, Care Bears. It's quite a silly story, but for the longest time, me and Care Bears never really got along. It all happened when I was about 7, 8-ish. I cannot remember exactly if I was in Alabama or Washington. I'm believing it was Alabama. I used to have Care Bears. I used to have stuffed animals a lot, you know. I had to have friends somehow, right? So, I would sleep with them. Obviously, as a child, that's what we would do. We would sleep with our stuffed animals. And I used to love Care Bears at the time. I used to watch the cartoons, you know, all about it, as much as I could. Probably the reason why I'm so kind I am today is because, you know, probably Care Bears and other, you know, cartoons about kindness and stuff. So, one night, I went to sleep as normal, Care Bear on my bed. I think it was, Sadness Bear. Not Sadness Bear, but like Sleepy Bear, the one that has the moon on his chest. I also had the one that had the sun on his chest, and the one who had the heart. Those are the Care Bears that I had at the time. So I went to sleep that night. All three on my bed. When I woke up in the morning, I woke up to a huge knife. Not like a butcher knife, but like a chopping knife. Right next to where my Care Bear was. Oh, my hair. Like literally, like right next to where my Care Bear was. So it really kind of freaked me out. I tried to go, you know, tell my parents, but of course they thought I did it. But I was the one freaked out, so nobody else got in trouble, nobody owned up to it. Both of my brothers said they didn't do it, and it was never truly resolved at all. But from that point on, I never slept with stuffed animals or dolls in my bed again. It was really kind of creepy. I kind of remember seeing Child's Play, the first one, for the first time, so it really kind of probably got to me. It was probably, like I said, done by my brothers, obviously as a prank after seeing the first Child's Play movie and thinking, oh my God, dolls can come alive. But I was not a happy camper. For the longest time, I always, I would see a Care Bear and I'd be like, oh God. And I don't, it's all psychosomatic. I know they're not real. I'm an adult, obviously. But there's just something about them even now that I'm like, ugh. And I know it's weird. I know I'm weird, obviously. But that is the story of why me and Care Bears never really mixed well after I was 7 and 8. Now, I'm passing another car, and I don't want them to see that I have the camera on. So be cool. Shh. I said be cool. Alright, maybe. Maybe we're good. Maybe we're good. Oh, but that sun is awful. Terrible. Alright. I kind of enjoy sharing, kind of stupid stories like this and stories from my past. There are a lot, but I don't really know what people would like to actually know about. Again, I get a lot of these memories now, recently. I think it's probably because I'm tracking them up personally. Just to think of things that I could talk about. So, if you have any ideas or any suggestions or just want to know something special about me, ask. I'm an open book. Until then.